Where do we come from? And where will we go? Within the endless river of time. Walk along this vast and crowded world, watching people search for meaning every day. Fame and fortune rise like restless waves, then fade away and slowly drift. Some once lived surrounded by great power. Some struggled through hardship all their lives. Yet before the wheel of birth and passing, we all bore the same boat in the end. For many years we think we truly own things, but in the end our hands remain empty. What we plant within the hearts of others will travel with us through changing times. Many lifetimes flow like a mighty river, passing countless shores before the sea. We meet each other through a moment of destiny, then drift apart like leaves upon the wind. Many lifetimes are life's greatest lesson, teaching us to live with greater grace, to love more deeply and to give more freely, so we leave without regret someday. Sometimes I sit and watch the evening falling, listening to time quietly pass by. Then I realize what matters most of all is the peace that lives within a human heart. I've witnessed lives burdened by suffering and heard stories filled with joy and pain. Yet what remains beyond every experience is kindness and integrity toward others. If tomorrow I am no longer here, please don't grieve for the nature of life. Instead, live each day with meaning and purpose, making every moment worth remembering. remains beyond the reach of time. If I woke up tomorrow and knew I had only one day left in this life, I would walk along the roads I've always known, watching the sunrise paint the morning sky. I'd hear the birds singing through the trees and be grateful that I'm still alive. I would call the people that I cherish and say the words I sometimes left unsaid. I'd hold my loved ones a little longer, as if tomorrow might never come again. So many years we spent chasing things, believing they're more important than all else. But when time begins to slip away, we learn that love is life's greatest wealth. If I had only one day left to live, I'd live with every beat of my heart. I forgive the hurts I've carried for too long, and leave this world in peace. If I had only one day left to live, I'd smile more than I ever did before. I'd treasure every moment of the present and thank this life for all it gave me. I'd sit beside a simple cup of coffee, watching the sunset fade across the sky, thinking of the people who crossed my path, the smiles they gave and the tears we shared. There are dreams that never came to life, and unfinished stories left behind. But no one ever lives a perfect journey. What matters most is that we truly If I had only one day left to live, I'd love more deeply than ever before. I'd hold the hands that mean the most to me and tell them how grateful I truly am. If I had only one day left to live, I wouldn't take a single thing with me except the love I've given and received, the only treasure that survives time. If I had only one day, I would live like I never lived before, and I would love like I'd never loved before, until my final breath. There are roads meant only for those who refuse to stop walking. On the first day, filled with hope and wonder, I stepped into this busy world alone, with empty hands but dreams inside my heart, and faith that never chose to let go. People told me this road was too difficult, that success was never meant for me. But deep inside, a fire kept on burning. I couldn't turn away from what I believed. There were nights with only shadows beside me. There were times I thought I couldn't go on. Yet those lonely moments taught me something, the true strength that comes from believing. Never give up on your dreams, even when storms stand in your way. Every fall can make you stronger, every wound can help you grow. Never give up on your dreams, as long as your heart still feels alive. The winners are not the lucky ones, they're the ones who keep moving until the end. I've seen ordinary people travel far not because they never tasted failure, but because they never chose surrender. The longest roads are not covered with flowers, yet every step has a meaning of its own. The sweat that falls in silent dedication will someday become the light of dawn. If today you're feeling tired and discouraged, lift your eyes toward the distant sky. The sun is waiting beyond every storm cloud, and tomorrow is still waiting for you. Never give up on your dreams, even when life feels cruel and unforgiving. Those who dare to face 1,000 challenges will find rainbows after the rain. Never give up on your dreams, keep the fire burning in your soul. And someday when you look back on your journey, you'll smile, because you never let go. Keep moving forward, even when the road is long, because dreams belong to those who never quit. There is a world more powerful than any obstacle, a world that lives deep inside ourselves. There were days I felt so small and helpless, lost within life's storms and endless tides. But deep within the corners of my spirit, the fire remained alive inside. People only see the hands in motion. If you can see the thoughts within the heart, every thought is like a tiny seedling growing silently before it starts. What we think becomes the things we seen ordinary people accomplish things the world once called impossible, not because they were born extraordinary, but because they refused to surrender. Every morning when the sun awakens, I remind myself of something true. Trust the road that you've decided on, and keep moving even when it's far. If today you're filled with hesitation, questioning yourself and all your dreams, listen closely to the voice within you, where a flame still burns beneath the surface. Yourself, because the greatest miracle has always lived inside of you.
Every great journey begins with a single thought inside the mind. Yesterday I was just an ordinary man, holding dreams that hadn't found their way. People laughed when I spoke about tomorrow, as if those visions were too far away. I learned to trust the picture in my heart, even when no one else could see it too. Every skyscraper starts with one small brick. Every mighty ocean starts with a stream. No one is born standing on a mountain. No one succeeds because of luck alone. nobody believes but you alone.
Think bigger than the thoughts you're thinking. Believe stronger than you've ever believed. Every success begins with that decision. A dream that's kept alive
Within your heart, keep moving forward, though the road is distant.
Don't let fear become a prison for your future. The richest people aren't just rich in money. They're rich in courage to transform their lives.
I've seen people rise from painful failures, standing stronger than the day before. Not because they never tasted hardship, but because they refuse to live small.
Life never rewards those who only wait. It gives opportunities to those who dare. The seeds you plant inside your heart today may become forests in the years ahead.
If today is still filled with uncertainty, take a deeper look inside your soul.
There's a fire quietly burning within you, waiting for its moment to ignite. Think bigger than the thoughts you're thinking. Don't let worry place limits on your life. Every miracle that shaped our history started with a single act of faith. Live boldly with the dreams that inspire you. Take action with your passion every day. And someday, when you look back on your journey,
You'll smile because you dare to dream. Today is a thought, tomorrow is an action, and the future is built upon what you choose to believe. Believe and become.
and become.
don't need to be spoken, because time will answer everything. When I was young, I fought for right and wrong, trying to prove myself in this great world. Every argument became a battle, never knowing I was losing my peace. As the years passed through countless mistakes, I learned a truth both simple and profound. Not everything deserves an explanation. Some things are best left drifting with the wind. Those who understand you need few words. Those who don't may never understand. When hearts are filled with judgment and assumptions, silence can sometimes be compassion. Silence is the wisdom of a lifetime. The calm that follows every raging storm. It's not a weakness, and it's not surrender. It's knowing what is worth protecting in your heart. Silence is the strength of those who've lived through victories, losses, and endless change. No need to win every conversation, only to master yourself each day. I've seen friendships broken by a sentence, losing years of love and loyalty. And I've seen the wisdom of experienced souls who simply smile and quietly walk away. Life is too short for endless judgment. Time will reveal what's wrong or right, what's important is a peaceful spirit and treating others with sincerity. When anger rises like a crashing ocean, take a moment just to look within. Some words spoken in the heat of fury can leave wounds that last light. Some answers. Some answers. After a lifetime's journey, what remains is not wealth, not status, but the way we treated one another. I've walked through many seasons of this life, met countless souls along the human road. Some were wealthy, but their hearts were empty. Some had little, yet their kindness overflowed. My father taught me when I was a child, learn to be a good person before all else. Fame and fortune someday fade away, but honor and compassion remain themselves. A promise is worth more than gold and silver. A word of honor can last a lifetime through. Living sincerely in a world of deception brings a peace no riches can give to you. The way of being human is not complicated. It's learning how to love and how to share. It's bending down when someone needs a helping hand, and standing tall when life calls you to care. The way of being human is protecting virtue, not changing for the glitter of success. Though life may turn and test us with hardship, we keep an honest heart through every step. I've seen many lives completely altered just because they lost their sense of heart. Some climb so high within their careers, yet lost themselves somewhere along the path. What do we gain from endless competition when gray hair comes and we look back one day? The greatest treasure is not winning battles, but how many people remember our name. If someday I must leave this world behind me, I know I cannot take a single thing except the friendships shared with those around. greatest lesson. No school can teach it fully from a book. We must walk through joy and pain and loss to truly understand what love is worth. The way of being human is living with beauty. So when the final chapter reaches its end, we can smile beside the ones we cherish, knowing we lived with all our heart to give. Money will stay behind, fame will eventually fade away, but kindness and integrity will walk beside us to the very end of life's journey. Life never asks what we want, it asks whether we're strong enough to keep moving forward. There are days when every step feels heavy, on roads filled with struggles and uncertainty. Dreams lie silent deep within the shadows, while lonely nights stretch endlessly. There were times I thought I couldn't make it, wanted to surrender after losing it all. But deep inside my heart, a flame kept burning, refusing to fade, refusing to fall. Who never walked through storms and darkness may never know the value of the light. Those who never tasted bitter failure may never truly understand success. Adversity taught me how success was never born from simple luck, but from refusing to back down. Adversity forged the strength within me, like steel tempered by the fire of time. When I look back on those difficult years, I smile because I survived the climb.
storms came. Yet in those lonely days of silence, I learned to trust myself again. The road to success is never easy. It's only for those who keep moving on. Every scar becomes a chapter written. Every pain becomes a lesson won. If today you're standing in the darkness, please remember dawn is on its way. Every trial will become a memory. If your heart still chooses faith each day, adversity made me stronger than before. Turned my tears into the drive to grow. Turned every failure into priceless wisdom that helped me reach the peace I know. Adversity is not the thing to fear. The real fear is giving up your dream. For the winner is not always the strongest, but the one who stays until the journey's end. Thank you to those difficult years, because without them, I would never be the person I am today. The scars became my strength. The struggle became my story. And the story became my success. Life never asks.
No one sees the greatest battles because they happen deep inside ourselves. Every morning while the city is still sleeping, I face the man I see within. It's not the storms that rage around me, it's the fight between giving up and believing. There are days when nobody is watching. Nobody knows if I try or if I fail. But I know every quiet step I'm taking is building a future beyond the trail. Success is never built from sudden effort. It's shaped through years of steady work, from doing little things again and again, keeping your promise when no one observes. Discipline within, is the bridge that leads to every dream. It's moving forward when your heart feels weary, standing back up after every defeat. Discipline within is winning over yourself each day. No need to be better than anyone around you, just better than who you were yesterday. So many talented people walk away when challenges appear, and I've seen ordinary men and women go so far through persistence year by year. Life doesn't reward empty promises, it rewards the actions no one sees. The sweat that falls in silent moments will someday bear the fruit of victory. If today the road still seems so distant, don't be discouraged, don't blame your fate. Just keep going one more day tomorrow. It may be the day your life will change. Discipline within is the flame that burns through every storm. It's refusing to let excuses stop you, holding your ground when the world transforms. Discipline within is the greatest lesson life can teach. For success belongs not to the dreamers only, but to those who endure until the end. One day you will thank yourself for the days you refuse to quit, and you'll be grateful to the person you became. Because you never gave up.
Some win with power and earn respect, but those who win with their hearts will be remembered forever.
walked through many seasons of my life, met countless souls along the winding road. Some came and left just like the passing wind. Some stayed behind through kindness they bestowed. When I was young, I fought to prove I was right, chasing victories for everyone to see. And one day after storms had passed me by, I learned understanding means more than victory. A simple smile can say 1,000 words. A little praise can brighten someone's day. A moment spent sincerely listening can warm a hurting heart that's lost its way. How to win friends is not about winning. It's about compassion and understanding. Putting yourself inside another story, finding connection in a busy world. How to win friends is not about talking. It's in the way we treat each other daily. Give before you ever think of taking, and trust will grow from every act of kindness. Some people carry scars they never show, and all they need is someone who will hear. Some spend a lifetime searching for a soul who truly values them and keeps them near. I've learned my lessons from the smallest things, to say thank you and admit when I'm wrong, to choose a smile instead of endless battles, and make this journey lighter as I go on. Money may fade and disappear someday. Fame will slowly drift away with time. But what we plant inside another's heart will outlive every treasure we can find. How to win friends is planting seeds of goodness in the hearts of everyone we meet. Being sincere in every word and action, letting love spread across every street. How to win friends is life's enduring lesson, teaching us to care for one another more. And when we look back on our years behind us, we'll be proud